Hello everyone, welcome back to Tall Tales Custom Tackles. We're going to do a little video here on the triple. It's been a while, so anyway, I still ain't 100% got a plan on what color to throw together. I really was wanting to do something kind of dark. I was really thinking, a black and purple looks good in a two-color laminate. I am curious to see what, say black and purple, but try to put something in between it to break it up a little bit. I still ain't 100% decided what color yet. It might look like garbage, I don't know. This is gonna straight up be for me. I'm gonna do it in a I'm gonna try it in the winged lizard. I haven't shot it in that mold yet. Matter of fact, I probably won't even bring my air vise down for it. I'll probably just throw some clamps on it, and do it that way. I might try to shoot it in a different mold at the same time. It just depends on what the color looks like once I build it. Like I say, I'm gonna start out with a black. Like once I make the black, and I don't think I'm gonna do like a super dark black. I'm thinking more of a just a light black, like almost like a dark smoke. And then on the purple side, I'm really thinking about just doing like a little bit of purple. Like might even just do a little bit of Junebug purple, but then add some powder purple pigment to it. Some purple pearl pigment. And once I build those two colors, I'll look at it a second and then decide what I'm gonna throw in the middle. I mean, I thought about doing like a yellow. I even thought about doing like a pink, something clear with a lot of flake. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna throw it together. This is one of them things just to see what it looks like. I mean, usually I try to do with the triple, I try to do more of a like a natural crawl or anything like that to blend in. But I just want to try this, so that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, I'm gonna pause this, get some plastic heated up, and we'll be back when we're ready to shoot. Or actually, I'll be back when we are ready to build the color. Alright, we're back. I went ahead and decided, let me unplug this. Oh, there we go. I went ahead and decided I'm gonna do the yellow. So black, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with a little bit of purple flake. I'm actually gonna add some carbon black. The middle, I'm gonna try it first with just a little touch of that yellow, and I'm actually just gonna add a little bit of the sunset gold, and then some of this micro neon. This is some old Hobby Lobby glitter, so if it bleeds a little bit, I'm not worried about it. Then the bottom's gonna be this Junebug, which this Junebug is really more purple than the actual Junebug, so I went with it because I'm gonna put some of this where's the damn color at, Reflex Violet, which really looks purple. So, and I'm thinking I'm gonna put a little bit of blue flake on that side. Anyway, let's get you angled. Try to set these out the way. And I know you've seen me say it in some of my videos before. I stress heating it up a couple of times to the correct temperature, and scraping the sides, the bottom, stirring it around really good to make sure it's properly cooked. All right, this right here, we're just gonna add a little bit. I'm not counting the drops, I'm just putting a little bit in it to change the tint of it. Then from there, I'm gonna add this, and honestly this might turn out to look like garbage. I have no idea. I've never done these three colors together, but you will never know. I'm doing a whole scoop. That's a pretty good amount, but I'm gonna try it and see. The purple color I usually like is actually called grape soda, which is made by Dip Your Car, but this right here is some more of that powder pigment from Hobby Lobby. I like their blue. I haven't used their purple yet, so I just wanted to see how it's going to turn out. That's not bad. I honestly think I want it a little bit thicker. You know, I'm going with a whole nother one. And I've also said it before, when you're doing powder, you gotta really mix it and stir it good, so you try to make sure you break up all them clumps. And if I need it thicker from here, you know, I can just add a little bit more of that and try to help thicken it up. But you definitely gotta stir it up really good, even though you'll introduce yeah, that's about how I want it. Even though you're gonna introduce, you know, bubbles to it, the more you stir it, the more bubbles you're gonna get. I'd rather stir it up real good and have bubbles, because I can, you know, I can take and put it in the vacuum chamber to get rid of most of the bubbles. All right, let's see here. And once we have these 3 colors built, we're gonna have to, you know, put it back in the microwave, get them all back to temperature. Let's see how that's gonna look. I really haven't played with the triple too much. A little bit more. I've used it a couple of times, you know, making some crawls for myself, you know. Other than that, I really haven't messed with it too much, you know, just for the simple fact that, you know, it's just something I don't play with too often. All right, that one is fine. Let's see what we can do with this middle one. Like I say, I'm not measuring any of this out. Woo! This is the first time using that yellow. Man, I shouldn't have used as much to start with. Usually MF, a lot of MF colorants are real watered down and thin, but that is definitely not one of them. Woo! That might look like garbage. Oh, let's see. I don't know how this gold is gonna look in that yellow. I don't know if it's gonna really change it up or not, because that is a strong yellow. Oh, it actually is changing it up. All right, I'm glad I didn't put a whole scoop in it. This is a learning curve for both of us. That actually turned out pretty nice. I'm gonna leave that just like that, just a little 1/16. And honestly, this right here, I've used this this fine yellow, you know, neon yellow before, and it does bleed a little bit, but being that the color itself is going to be a goldish yellow base, it don't bother me one bit if it bleeds. That really just going to give it a little more sparkle. That actually don't look bad. It might all tie together and look good, or it might look like garbage. That actually looks really good. I would laminate that over black straight up. All right. Boy, I tell you, I like baked plastics. You know, I've been asked numerous times, you know, will baked plastics, you know, come out clear? It really turns out extremely clear. I like it. That's about all I use anymore. I still have a little bit of the dead on, just because I still got a little bit of it, not much. But man, I don't know if I'm gonna even need the carbon powder. But because we're staying with the carbon, you know, the powder theme, I'm gonna add some to it just to see. It might help it might not. I've used this this black carbon once before, just to add, you know, a little bit of a black tint, but it don't take much. But I don't know if it's gonna do anything with you know, already having black pigment in there. If anything, it might give it a small amount of a pearl look. But I know black and purple is a jam up laminated color, so we'll see if throwing a yellowish gold in the mix does anything. Probably not. It'll probably look like straight up chicken poop, but this might answer a question. Maybe one of y'all might have been wondering, hey, I wonder what that would look like. Well, this right here is definitely going to answer that for you if you're one of those that was wondering. I know I've been wondering, so. Alright. I'm going to heat this up. They're going to need a couple minutes to get back up to temperature, so to keep the video from being too long, I'll pause it for a second. Alright, we got them close. That's another tricky part, is getting, you know, the all three colors close. You know, sometimes it can be tricky doing just a, you know, a two-color laminate and getting them close, but doing three at one time, it is a little more tricky. But anyway, let's see if we can get you angled so you can see what's going on. Come on now. All right, maybe that's good enough. Purge that a couple of times. Spread it. All right. Moment of truth. See if we're gonna end up with some garbage. Come on. Fill it up. Get in there. Well, that right there mixture don't look too bad. All right, set that over there. It swirled up from where I poured it out, and really don't look too bad, but we'll see. There's enough in there to do one more set. We'll see how them look. I might do one more of them, or I might do, let's see, go ahead and turn that on. I might do one more batch of them, or I might change it up and do something else. We'll see. Oh yeah, I'm wearing my get this plastic off of it, wearing my other shirt. I like this one better than the other one. You know, the other one has that oval around it. They look good, but I kind of just like the plain logo on it, you know. So anyway, it pretty much matches my banner in the background. So you know, I like it. It ain't nothing fancy, you know. I ain't got a monster size shop, so I mean I'm limited on how much room I have. Well, with that being said, while we let this cool off for a minute, I've actually finally got done. I would have done a video a couple of days ago, but me just go around. I finally cleaned up all my crap, you know, like I got everything organized. Do that. Got all the plastic organized. Finally, you know, even up there, I cleaned out everything up there. You know, I threw away more crap than anyway. You can actually walk around in here now. That's, if you've watched any of my past videos, hell, you couldn't even walk around in here. I did change out this right here corner. You know, I used to have that over here, and then I switched up and done an open bookshelf where I can see everything. Got my airbrush area over here set up. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Something I'm going to play with. I bought it's a cheap one. I mean, they're like right at $200. A little 3D printer. I hadn't even taken it out of the box yet. I've done this right here. That's about as far as I got just looking at it. But anyway, I've been wanting to get one to play around with for a while, and like I said, I haven't done it yet. So I finally bought that. I'm really just going to use that for, you know, I might try to use it to make a couple of baits, you know, to make me a couple, you know, like just make a couple of open pour molds, you know, for myself. You know, I've seen some neat stuff online where people have made them some, you know, castings, like solid little baits, and then they use it to make them a master or a open pour, you know, mold. So it's something I wanted to play with. Like, I got too much crap as it is, but you know, I bought one, and I'll play with it one at a time. You know, when I get time, I gotta actually put it together first. All right, I know some people like to see what and putting that black carbon in it, but then putting the purple flake almost made it turn into like a real dark purple. So set that to the side just in case we want to run another run. I know I've been promising a open pour video, and I'm going to do one. I had full intentions on doing one this weekend, but I got so busy working on the shop, doing other stuff. Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day, everybody. It's Sunday, Mother's Day, so you know, life happens, and you know, you get busy. So anyway, I got, it's, you know, it's a little after 6:30 in the afternoon, so I'm trying to hurry up. I start a full work week, you know, tomorrow. Even though I've been off the last 5 days, I've just had a busy, I hadn't even had time to even go fishing. And I mean, I really wanted to, but I just really have not had no time to be straight up with you. I have been working on cleaning this shop for at least a couple of days. I threw away, I got a burn pit out, you know, out on the other side of my property, and it is full again. You know, I have filled it up with stuff I had, you know, stored up. You know, I'm bad about hoarding. I still had like boxes from like reels I bought 15 years ago. You know, I had them stored up top. I had probably 25 boxes of like my reels, the tag, the receipt. You know, I'm bad about holding on to stuff. So I went ahead and just threw everything away. Anyway, let's see what they look like. They might be all right. They might be straight garbage. Cross your fingers. Well, that one turned out like crap. This one is the one I had trouble with at first, couldn't get it to go. There's a failure. Woohoo! Alright, let's see if these other ones done anything. That first one was definitely a failure. Alright, there we go. That ain't too bad. That actually ain't bad at all. It's different. It's definitely different. That bottom looks good, and that top, I might actually add a couple more. You can tell that that black is real thin and translucent, so I'm actually going to add a couple of drops of black in it, and we'll do it again. Let me warm that back up. But that ain't bad at all. But yeah, you can see where the black got lost a little bit. But I'm actually fine with how that color turned out. I am just fine with it. I'll definitely use them next chance I get to. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna darken that black up, but next chance I get to go fishing, I'll use them. All right, I'll set this back up and talk to you. And the reason I'm staggering these, and you probably already know, is if you don't stagger them a little bit, you will end up blocking the actual sprue port, and it can fill in before you have a chance to pour the next side. I mean, I just like to do it. You ain't got to, you can do it any way you want to. Anyway, let me grab this black real quick, and we're gonna darken that up. Oh man, I know this video is probably gonna be longer than I originally wanted it to. That's what happens. Every damn one of them I make is long. You know, some people don't mind it. Some people do. I've had a lot of people tell me, oh, they enjoy the videos that they're long, and you know, I've had people say that they are a little bit long. You get bored anything over a certain period of time. But I mean, hell, I know me, if it's something I want to watch, I don't care if it's an hour long, I'm gonna watch it. So all right, we're heating them up and trying to get them up to temperature. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be another 30-minute video at least, but we're gonna shoot these really quick. Hopefully I can get this done fast. I could just shut the damn camera down while I'm doing this, but anyway, almost. Let's check these temperatures. Yep, we can deal with that. I can actually deal with that. I'm surprised the black is hotter than. All right, that one is. Ooh. 5 seconds probably won't make much difference, but I'm gonna do that one for 6 seconds just to see, because that purple is about 10 degrees hotter than the other ones. All right, that's closer, and we'll see if that makes a difference doing the black a little bit darker. All right, let's see. Maybe that's a good enough angle for you. I should have lubed this thing up a little bit. One thing about these, they are a triple injector. They are tight. But whatever, we'll some lizards to use anyway. Well, I'm keeping that on there. Alright. That actually not bad. Makes me wish somebody would come up with a, you know, like a C block, you know, like a swirl block for the triple. I mean, yeah, you can take the bar off and you can try to do a real quick milk the cow. You can do that, but it would be kind of neat to have a swirl block. You know, before too long somebody will come out with one. I mean, I know you can do it. I know you can you know, somebody can come up with one. Before it's over with, somebody will come up with one, I about guarantee it. But set these cups over here. I'm actually glad I went ahead and, you know, it don't look the best. I mean, I think it looks good, but anyway, I'm glad I finally coated the top, you know, because before I coated it, every time plastic would fall on the table. That's why I had a piece of glass up here. Every time it would fall on the table. Yeah, and I think that's going to look a lot better because of how dark the black is now. But we'll find out in a minute when we actually take it out the mold. But anyway, I'm trying to hurry up because I mean I don't want the video being 40 minutes long. But anyway, I know I get off track sometime, you know what I mean? My mind sometimes runs 300 miles an hour. That's why I don't sleep much. I'm one of those people that I don't sleep a lot. But anyway, originally I thought about doing this color, you know, like swapping up and trying to do a different color, or, you know, like a different mold in this color. But I think it's probably gonna look best in the lizard. I don't know how well that color will look in a crawl or anything else. I guess I could have shot them in something else, but anyway, we're gonna stick with this. They should be about done. Oh, you see my Zombieland double tap poster? I've had that put up for a couple years now. Hell, me and my wife, I forget where we was at. We went somewhere. I can't remember where it was at. Anyway, we went somewhere for a trip, and we ended up going to a theater, and oh yeah, I remember we watched that new Joker movie they had that came out a couple years ago or whatever. Anyway, we watched it, and they had like old posters and stuff, you know. The woman, there was something in there going on where it was taking a while, and she's like, hey, we know it's taking a while, this, that, other. Would you like a poster, you know, to make up for? Hell yeah, I would. So we got that poster, and it's all wrinkled up because it's been, you know, it's just been laying around. I finally got around to putting it up. But anyway, let's see if there's any difference. Yeah, there's a big difference. You see how that black, this time you can see the other ones, you know, these right here you can see in the flappers, these were a lot more translucent. Yeah, that gold line actually don't look bad. That looks pretty good in my opinion. You know, I like it. The color looks, try to get it, the color actually looks a little better than what I expected, because I didn't know what to expect with that color. But I do like it. I will definitely be using these lizards. So let's see what these. Oh yeah, I like these lizard molds. For those of you that, I actually impressed with that that Hobby Lobby purple. I mean, that looks good. But for those of you that have watched, you know, my channel, I do have 2 more of these molds ordered. That way I can shoot 12 at a time instead of 8. Only downfall, they are only 2 cavity. So anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything away. I'll lay these lizards out, you know, and do a thumbnail for the video. Anyway, we will probably, our next one, I don't know when it's gonna be. It all depends on how my work week goes. I will do a open pour pud video, my next video. I actually been looking at another open pour mold. You know, I've had the 6-inch angling AI, which I like the bait, but it's I'm not going to use that size bait around here. I like far as swim bait, I like something around a 3 to a 4-inch. So I've really been looking at their angling AI's 4-inch model. I would like to have it, but at the same time, you know, you got Epic Bait Molds. They have that little Nugget, which is a 3-inch version, similar to that, but it don't have that wide tail. This has a real slow thump thump action. The other one, you know, is a lot tighter action. So I've really been looking at them, but you get what you pay for. I mean, they are top-notch quality, but $100 a pop, you know, that's a pretty good little chunk. And me, I like to have multiple, so if I bought them, I would have to have 4 of them, and I mean, that's a lot of money versus, you know, your angling AI 4-inch models. They're like 60, hell, I don't know, $68, $67, somewhere in there. So I've been leaning towards them, but I'm going to look around anyway. Mainly I wouldn't mind getting a couple more open pours just for the video purposes, and I want to find something I'd actually use. You know, I looked at that little ginger bait, or whatever they call it, open pour, one that Chris Jones designed, and it would be cool, and yeah, it would be nice to make that style bait, because I really think I could do some a lot of creative stuff with it. But with that being said, that is a bait that I would never use. I really don't do everything I could do with that bait. I'll do with my H crawl. You know, I'll do with my punch crawl. So I can't justify buying a few molds like that I really would personally not use. And if you don't know by watching past videos, there's not a single bait I have that I don't personally use. Now if I had, you know, 100 people saying, hey man, if you get this bait, I'll buy a ton of them, yeah, I'd probably deal with it. But I'm not personally gonna buy a bait or a mold that I'm really not going to use that much. Now I have a couple of molds of baits that I don't use very often, but I will use them. But anyway, I'm gonna get this mess cleaned up. I appreciate every single one of you people that actually watch my videos, because I know I get to rambling, I start talking and running my damn mouth, and you know, instead of a 20-minute video, you'll have a 40-minute video. But anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, you know, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, share it, hit the share button, and share it to your friends, share it on your, you know, social media outlet. You can always check me out on Instagram under Tall Tales Custom Tackles. You can hit me up on Facebook under Tall Tales Custom Tackles. You can contact me on my personal account if you got you know, questions. I get a lot of questions sometimes, and I might not always see them on here, but you can contact me under Eric Gilly. Send me a message. If you don't have Facebook and Instagram, there's a couple of people I've talked to on here that did not have that. You can always hit me up, Tall Tales Custom Tackles at yahoo.com. Send me an email, and in the subject put something like, you know, baits, or, you know, just something where I might see it, because, you know, I get thousands of damn emails. So anyway, I appreciate every one of y'all, and we will catch you next time.